Welcome to the OK Baker Kitchen. And we are back for another dog treat video. And today we're making sweet potato popper prizes for the puppies. And so, let's take a look at our ingredients. We are basically just gonna take some sweet potatoes, some oats, some flour, and some peanut butter, and an egg, and we're gonna make some treaties for our puppies, all right? And you guys can see we have, of course, a wide variety of optional things that we're gonna experiment with, because you know what? We've never done this before. We ran out of our tasty turnip topper treats, so we thought instead of just doing the same old thing, let's try something new. So that's what we're gonna do. And as you can see right here, we got the water boiling. So we're gonna waste no time, guys. We're gonna get right to it. Let's boil these potatoes, skin on. Let's just not even, I'm just gonna put them in. Look at this. We got 2 sweet potatoes. They were the kind that you get that are microwavable, right? They're already been cleaned. The recipe said to peel them, but you know what? The skin has a lot of good stuff on it, so we're gonna leave it on, and we're just gonna plop these in our boiling water.
No, we're not.
We're not?
We're gonna make them boil faster by cutting them up in little pieces.
Oh,
That just expedites the process. It's not required.
says the sous chef.
Says the sous chef.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Chef.
The sous chef says we're gonna do that. So let's go.
Sweet potatoes are
They are
incredibly hard.
They are.
So really be careful. Yeah, top down.
Yeah.
And that's why I like to cut them up, because they are super hard and dense. So making them.
Sweet potato popper prizes for some puppies. So I like these dog treat recipes that are simple. You find something that is good for your dogs, and I do think there is something about like these like earthy, rooty vegetables, like the turnips, like the sweet potatoes, that it's good for them. It gets good vitamins, but you know, let's make it more fun for them than just giving them the potato. Although I don't think they'd mind, to be perfectly honest. But you know what? We mind. And they deserve the best. So that's what we're gonna give them. Sweet potato popper prizes.
Puppy prizes.
Sweet potato popper puppy prizes. There we go. We gotta have 5
prizes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take the whole thing. I'm just gonna dump it in to our boiling water. And how long does it take to boil sweet
Till they're
potatoes?
soft.
Till they're soft.
I mean, again, we don't.
Till you can stick a fork in them.
Because we want to puree it. If you look at the recipe, remember it said we were going to puree those. So the softer, the better, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, in they go. I'm going to cover them, and we're going to keep an eye on them, all right? It's 1:11. Oh, my God, make a wish.
Oh, one.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to keep an eye on those. Probably, yeah, you know, we'll just stick a fork in them.
My guess is at least 10 minutes.
Yep, at 10 I'll start seeing if it needs more, you know, we'll let it go.
But we can preheat our oven and clear our space and get, you know.
Let's look at our, you want to see something funny, guys? Our recipe here. Remember the great shame? Yeah, I wrote it, but I didn't realize I was writing on our sweet potato recipe. So Spot and Tango, who makes their food that they love, by the way, and they all eat the unkibble. They send out these great recipes, and these sweet potato treats were one of them. And we thought we should try that. And then we looked at it, super simple, really basic ingredients, and it's great. And we could probably do it exactly like this, and it would be fine. But we might try to add some of our own modifications. And some of the same stuff that we did before. Our wild Alaskan salmon oil, our CBD treats that they love, raw goat's milk right here, some vitamin D, which is always great during the winter. We got apple cider vinegar, and we've got some canine joint and hip supplements that we might powder up and blend in as well, just to fortify them, you know, like some good doggy cereal or something. We want to fortify these treaties for them, because you can make them as treats, and I think that's more what this recipe is like a cookie, like a treat. But we really liked the turnip toppers as like a little food boost, right? You make their meal, and then we would put our little turnip topper on top.
Supplements, like same thing we would do, right?
Exactly. And so I think we kind of might try to do the same thing. Maybe it'll mess it up. Maybe it won't. Maybe you can learn something from our attempts at this, but this is just what we're going to try and do. So we're documenting it for the channel. So it says preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Let's do that.
Are we going to do both ovens just in case we get more than one tray?
We can. Upper. Wait. No. Bake.
It's already at 350.
And then hit
so
start.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Yep. And then do
And
lower. Bake. Bake.
Start.
You're still getting adjusted to the OK Baker kitchen.
It is. It is. Even though it's the OK Baker kitchen, I'm still not used to it just yet. I'm not ever the main chef. I'm the sous chef. I'm the helper elf.
Not anymore.
But not anymore. Look at this. How precious are they? Look at that distinguished gentleman. Look at the way he is sitting.
They're anxiously awaiting some
I can't
sweet
wait.
potato
Popper, puppy prizes. That's it. That's the one. So let's see. I think I definitely want to add some of their supplements.
So maybe you could work on grinding some of those up.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
And if you have more than we need, we could always just keep them on the side to sprinkle on their food by itself.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Because we're making a dough. These are actually supposed to make cookies.
And cut it out, yeah.
Right. We're going to literally make a dough like cookies and cut them out. So we don't want to change the consistency of that too much. But we want to fortify. So we're going to try. We're going to, it's by feel, right? This is how the recipes in my family, they never end up being like a standard recipe. I understand it now. As I start down my own path of this, I realize how that happens. So that's why I'm documenting it, though. There's video of this. My family, they didn't document this. It was all by word of mouth, and you just had to hope that you got the right information at the right time.
Remember that time in '96 when we flopped on the...
Yep, the family reunion. Remember that one? These are really good. I got these for Orson, and they are really good for him, but they're hard. And he couldn't really eat them.
Puppy teeth.
Yeah, he's got little baby puppy teeth, and he couldn't really eat them. And they're bitter. It's not like they really taste delicious or anything anyway. But I thought, you know what? You blend these suckers up, and then
it's better than putting them in a calorie-laden pill pocket, which sometimes is necessary, but...
But this is just better. So let's try that. Let's blend up. I have here my coffee grinder that's been cleaned, and we're gonna just do it the old-fashioned way. We got 3 doggies.
But with 3 cups of flour, it's going to make a fair amount of cookies.
Right. So that's 1 for each dog. So let's do 2 of that. So I'm going to do, it's 1 wafer a day, 1 for each dog, right? So I'm going to do 2 servings of that, and we'll split it up. And it'll make a nice little powder that we can kind of sprinkle in for each of them. Okay. Perfect. Orson is interested, but not too much. Nope, he's back to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think he's interested.
Almost. Perfect. You see what we have? This nice powder full of vitamins and supplements. Hip joint and like it's like a multivitamin, and 1 is a hip and joint supplement. Our little CBD treats.
These are the Austin and Cat CBDs.
Mm-hmm. Wafers. In they go. You gotta wait.
I think they know when we're doing stuff in the kitchen.
They do.
There's going to be good stuff that comes from it. They're always included.
They're listening, yeah. They know that this is for them.
And you could use, obviously, a food processor or, whatever. But for that matter, if you don't have that, I'm sure you could use the old mortar and pestle.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. Like, first of all, a coffee grinder is not expensive. Just clean it before you do your
coffee.
Yeah.
You don't want CBD dog treats in your morning coffee.
But it's a pretty easy tool. As you guys will see shortly, we've brought back the immersion blender since that worked so well the first time.
But we're suspecting because it's a dough, that's only going to take us so far.
Right, we got to use our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's been 10 minutes. These might need a little bit more blending, but I think they're pretty good. So, let's get a fork. Let's check our potatoes.
Ooh, steam bath when you take that lid off.
Pretty close. Maybe like 1 to 2 minutes. Like there's a little hardness. Yeah, barely. I'm gonna give it 1 to 2 minutes, and then they're good to go. I mean, they might be done, but I want them. You know, we want
to puree these,
right?
So we want them done.
We want them done. So I'm gonna give them like 1 to 2 more minutes. So I'm gonna finish my little.
If you're making like a chunkier mashed potato, you might not want them demolished, but we're going for puree. So
yep. So let's do this. Oh, I think I did it.
Oh, look at that. Perfect timing.
Did you set that timer? That's the preheat. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, perfect. Okay. And by the way, if we decide not to use all of this, we can put these in baggies, which we'll put on their food and stuff like that.
Same thing. Any of the powder stuff is really easy to sprinkle on their food. It's off. Is it hot?
This is not hot.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Watch
boy.
out, Orson.
Excuse me, boy.
And the steam bath.
So nice for your skin, yeah. We're gonna pour it in here.
Ooh, steam everywhere.
And then I think we're probably gonna use this same
Yes, we're gonna dump them
bowl.
right back in there to do immersion blending.
Yeah.
We're all about streamlining here.
Boom. Look at that. See? Perfect. 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 I don't even need to stick the fork in. I know they're perfect. Okay. Now, let me get a thing to set this on because it's hot.
Yeah, I mean, we have Korean counters, so it's not going to but if you had like laminate counters, do not set hot pots on there. We did that once in our first house.
Oh, no.
We had a nice ring forever.
Forever. It's just a nice
Reminded us.
All right. Now, let's look at our recipe here. Egg and the peanut butter into the sweet potato puree.
So we got to puree our sweet potatoes
I know. I wish
first.
there was like a little liquid in it, though.
I'm telling you, with your immersion blender, when you do it, you can see, but you could also, you could squirt some of your Alaskan oil if you need it.
Just a little liquid to give it, just a little bit.
Because we want to use a little anyway. It should go all the way. There you go.
All right. So I'm going to do this. Oh, Jesus. Give it a couple squirties. There we go.
You could dump this into a food processor as well, or if you've got a hand mixer, any of those things would work. Or you could also just get a hand potato masher. The old-fashioned just potato mashers. We have those too. Old ricer.
Oh yeah.
The skin is going to be tough for a ricer, so just be aware of that.
That's true. We're going to do 1 shot of apple cider vinegar. Boom. Let's get a little beep. Very good for them. And for humans too. And then let's do a nice dropper of vitamin D.
And literally 2 drops of that is a dose. So when you're putting that, that's a good.
That was about a half a dropper. And I
that's
just
for all cookies, right? Yeah.
So let's get this blended in.
And if you've got something like a Blend-Tec or Vitamix, you could probably totally throw all of this in there.
Yeah.
And demolish it,
Our method is not the only way to do this. I also hope that what people realize from this is we have a base recipe, but we're kind of just doing whatever we want. And I'm pretty sure it'll work out okay.
As long as you're putting things that aren't harmful to your animal.
Exactly.
You're not overdosing them on anything. You don't want to put a whole bag of CBD treats in,
I mean, unless you really want them to go to sleep. No, I'm just kidding. But also, disclaimer, everybody's dogs are different. So always make sure that it's something that your pet is not allergic to and that, your vet has said is okay for them to have. Because that does, everybody, like I said, it's like humans. Everybody's different. Everyone has different allergies. But these are things that we know for our animals, they all like and enjoy and are good for them. So we're going to do our very best to make a nice treaty for them. So we got a nice sweet potato puree here. I think that's pretty pureed, to be honest.
Well, and you're going to add an egg, so it's also going to get more liquid too with the egg.
You know what? If I'd had my druthers, I would have doubled this recipe.
Well,
You know?
we thought about it, didn't we?
We did.
But we got to make turnip toppers again too. So.
This is how we learn. This is how we learn. All right.
And I also want to see if our dogs like these as well.
That's
as
true.
Turnip toppers.
That's true. I know. I feel like it's going to be hard to top the turnip toppers, but sweet potato puppy prizes poppers. Sweet potato puppy
prizes.
Sweet potato puppy prizes. Yeah, that's it. We're going to whisk the egg and the peanut butter into the sweet potato puree. And then it says, in another bowl, mix the oats and the flour. All right. Egg. Where's my one egg? Thank you. Do you like that technique? Did I just hear a grumble?
You know why?
Why?
Someone is sleeping and someone else came to, and then he's trapped. He's like, I'm trapped and I need to get out.
Well, not yet. And it says 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. So I'm going to give that one big old scoop of peanut butter.
Don't you love it where we can just decide,
Mm-hmm.
do we really want a tablespoon or do we just want our own eyeballed
Big old scoop in
blob?
a blob. Big old scoop. Because listen,
They like their peanut butter.
they like their peanut butter. And I don't think they'll mind if there's a little extra.
Let's see what that looks like.
I'm going to use this
Yeah.
to scrape off our top.
Around the edges.
Mm-hmm. It's so fun to cook for your dog.
Did you tell them about when you ran out of dog food, what you've done all week?
Yeah, so as some people may know, there's been massive blizzards on this side of the country, and it shut down the major highways, and Orson's food could not get delivered. So we were several days behind. And what they said was, because the main ingredients are rice and meat, that basically that's what you should feed him until it arrives. And we did. And he loves it. And it's been really fun coming up with different combinations of that. And I realize, you know, listen, I know some people just feed their dogs the same thing every day, and that's completely fine. But I wouldn't want to eat the same exact thing every single day for every single meal. And I don't want my doggy to do that. And because they can eat a varied diet, I think it's good. Just like it's good for us to get a variety of, you know, different foods in our bodies for different vitamins and minerals and things that, you know, not everything has everything in it. And I really like this, you know, this.
It's also fun seeing his reaction.
Yeah, like, oh my God, guys, the turnip toppers are a huge win. Okay, they loved them.
When we made chicken and dumplings and had the leftover gravy that had the chicken bits in it with all the organ meat, and
he went insane. Well, all of them, they went insane. And it's just like, it just makes you feel good. And I like spoiling them like that. I like getting them. And you know what? They're healthy. They're healthy, happy dogs. So let's continue to puree. It's really coming along.
I think you've got a good portion of the chin all chopped up.
That looks like a really fine puree to me. I'm not a puree expert, but
No, we're just okay.
we're just okay.
We're just puree.
Okay puree right here.
Uh-huh.
Well, it looks like it's working to me. So I'm going to scrape out what I can here, and then I'm going to go to the next step, which is, I believe, the flour and the oats. So we're going to see if we can make a dough here.
I have a feeling. Remember how when you were a kid, you wanted to lick the bowl? I have a feeling we might have some folks to lick the bowl when we're done.
Uh-huh. I think we might. And a few of the tools here. I think we just might have some volunteers.
Maybe not the immersion blender.
Yeah, that could be a little dangerous, you know? So, 1/2 cup of oats, 3 cups of flour.
Or you need to go outside.
1, maybe.
Do you want to let them do a bio break?
Yes.
Okay.
Doggies, outside. Everyone. Everyone outside. Outside. Go on. Go on. Outside. What? You got cold feet?
Is it cold? Is it cold feet?
Horsey, come on.
I've never seen him fully mutiny.
Come on. Horsey. Yes, my good boy. Yes, my good boy. Come on. Yeah, good boy. Go play. Go play.
And then run.
Oh,
run. Oh, he got back in.
Nope.
Oh, he's in his sweater. He said, that's so embarrassing, Mom.
Go on.
No, he's not going to go.
All right, fine.
All right, I guess bio break is over. I can't believe you got his Argyle sweater.
Yeah,
It did you wrong. It did you dirty, didn't it, buddy? Embarrass you. Actually, I'm not sure he knew what was going on. It was like, I'm legless. I'm legless. I lost a leg.
He was a little confused, I think. All right. So, 3 cups of flour, half a cup of oats.
About half to me.
There. Okay.
This is probably where I would think that this is where we add our other powdered things.
Yep. That's exactly what
We've
I was going
got
to
goat's
say.
milk, we've got CBDs, and we've got your vitamins.
So, I'm going to say we add a couple scoops of goat's milk. If I could only add one extra thing to Orson's diet, I think it would be the raw goat's milk, because it's the thing that I've noticed the biggest change.
And we get powdered, but that's only because we don't have any. If you have a farm near you, you can get raw goat's milk right from the farm. We have some out in the plains that do it, but it's like a 30-minute drive each way, so.
The powdered is great. I mean, we mix it
It's
up in a little
handy.
shaker.
Yeah.
And it's great. They love, love, love it.
But if you want to support your local farms, check and see if they have it. Someday, we may have our own goats and have our own goat's milk.
Mm-hmm. Okay, goats.
Okay, goats.
And we can get some okay bees for honey.
Mm-hmm.
I would love
And
that.
okay chickens.
And okay chickens for eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to leave a little bit. If our mixture is like, I feel like it can do it. I just don't want to overdo it because I want to change the consistency too terribly much. Like,
And we can, yeah, if we have to add a little water or something, we could, but we want to keep it doughy, right? We're trying to cut out cookies here.
exactly.
And get everything evenly through so you don't have any clumps. Yeah, you don't have all your CBD in one spot or something like that.
I think I'm just going to add the rest of it.
Of what?
Of our little...
Oh, yeah, I think
thingies.
you probably could. It doesn't. And
It's
I
not
guess we'll find
changing
out when we put it in the puree, but,
Yep.
you know, let's just go for it.
Yep,
Worst that happens is we have to add a little bit of liquid.
exactly.
What? What's wrong, buddy?
You know that you got some treats coming. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wash my hands, and I'm going to prepare to work some dough.
I always think about our foundation and bread making us well equipped for all of this stuff. Anything dough based, well, I feel like we've got a pretty good handle on it.
I really do. I feel like it's given me a sense of what dough should feel like
And different kinds of dough.
and how to work it. Yeah. So I'm just going to add these.
I think that's fine, and get your paddle then and
Yep, and
start
scoop
just
it and
folding
fold
it
it.
in.
Yep.
Mhm. If you need a bigger paddle, we got those too.
I think the little ones will be good. Okay. And then we
What you're
fold.
doing here. And remember on flour, you guys, give it a minute. What do they call that? Autolyzing. Give it a minute to soak up the moisture. Like you don't want to just be immediately like, oh, it needs more liquid.
Right. And I'm going to put my hands in it to really get it. I'm just trying to use the paddle to scrape the edges.
All the edge stuff off.
Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, maybe I was wrong about the doubling of the recipe.
I told you with 3 cups of flour, that was my indicator.
It was the puree that I was not, there was not a ton.
But when you've got 3 cups of flour, that's a pretty good sized cookie recipe.
Right.
So I think we're going to have a fair amount of cookies. But they go through a fair amount, you guys. We got 3 dogs.
Right.
And if you only have 1 dog that's a little bit different, you might want to make sure you freeze some.
Which is always a good option.
Yeah, because the other thing is that is a big reminder. These don't have any preservatives in it.
Yeah, so...
And we ran into that little incident this week with our biscuits. Remember?
that we had bought from the farm. And we did not realize that they had to be frozen.
Or refrigerated.
And we found out that they had a little mold on our little blueberry biscuits that we had bought from the farm. Which, it happens. But that just means it was good
No
ingredients.
preservatives.
No preservatives. Yeah.
That is looking like some...
Mighty fine dough.
It actually is. I don't think you're going to need to add anything.
Me neither.
You might need to sprinkle a little flour before you roll them
It's
out.
what the recipe says to roll it out on a floured surface, but I'm thinking that's pretty freaking good. That looks
Look at
amazing.
I would do, you get the flour. You might need a little extra of the flour to sprinkle on top if it's not, because we are making cookies, not sourdough.
Right.
And so you do want it to kind of hold together, right? And to be able to cut. So if you need to flip it over and sprinkle a little more, just like that. Exactly. I would try to get it as flat as I can by hand, kind of like we did with the gingerbread cookies. And then if we need to actually get the rolling pin out, we can. because there's no real guidance on the recipe on thickness. If you make them thicker, they're going to take longer to bake and be chewier. If you make them thinner, they're going to be crispier. I like this technique. I love this palm technique you're doing here.
Spreading from the inside out, trying to, and like I give a little twist. Kind of presses it along the edge.
The nice thing about actually using a roller is you get more consistent thickness, but you know, I just am a big fan of hand patting.
I'm telling you, I really like the feel of this. I know we added some stuff, and I really was worried that might really change things, but I really like how this feels.
It's very similar. If they've not watched your gingerbread cookie recipe, it's a similar way of how you patted out the gingerbread dough. And if they haven't, they should go check that out. It was a great video.
And leave a like on it.
It's a workout.
It is. We've said
Dad
that
always
before.
said dough was a workout.
It is. This is no joke. I'm really excited about this.
I think they're excited too. And then the little perfect gentleman.
I think I'm about ready to say this is perfect.
I think it looks pretty perfect. I think you need to wash your hands.
Yep.
Grease your cookie sheets. And get ready to cut those puppies out.
Yep.
Puppies.
That's
Puppies. Come to the side. Just want to see the thickness.
So we're gonna grease. We're making cookies, right? So we're gonna grease the sheet just like it doesn't say that in the recipe, but I figure a little coconut oil won't hurt anything and will keep them from sticking. So always over the sink, of course, and give it a little spritz.
It's gonna go, yeah. You have to hold that one straight up and down because it's a mister.
Yep, there it is. There, just a nice coating on our cookie sheet over here. We have a nice classic round cookie cutter here that I think is about the perfect size for a little.
It's like about I don't know, it's bigger than $50, but
but you know, we'll just we'll give it a go here. Like this.
Look at that.
And obviously, I might have to re-roll and do the last few.
I'm glad we did 2 cookie sheets. I think it's definitely in 2 ovens because I think that's going to require it.
I wasn't sure.
I wasn't either. But
And I'm thinking now it may be.
can you do it?
Yeah!
Look at that.
Eyeball,
Look at
baby.
that.
Eyeball, baby.
Is it soothing? Is this like a mental exercise?
It is. It's very
Like
oddly
your Zen garden?
oddly satisfying. These are so cute. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of smell good, actually. And I say that, you know, there's salmon oil in them, which I can smell, but the ingredients smell so fresh. This is really good dough. I'm kind of like blown away by how good this dough is.
After the gingerbread dough that was very sticky.
Yeah. How much space do you think
I
these
don't think
need?
they need a ton because there's no so things that would like baking powder, baking soda would make them rise and spread, and this doesn't have any of that in it. So odds are they aren't going to rise or spread. They're going to be the size you're cutting them out because there's no leavening type agent in here.
Right.
You know,
We're gonna do
like
a
a-
row of 5.
it's like a flatbread cookie kind of thing.
Yep.
And
Oh, another one has entered the chat over here. Someone smells the salmon
maybe
oil.
Hazel's first introduction.
That's a hazelnut. Oh, and she's gone.
Yeah,
just
River
like that.
premiered during our Orlog video.
Yep.
Which if you haven't seen it, you should go check that out too. on your
River the
channel.
battle cat. Oh, I hear someone snoring.
They're happy, healthy dogs.
It just brings me so much joy to cook for them. It really does. But you know what? I do think next video we need to do some kitty treats.
Yeah.
We need to look up, we need to figure out how to make some kitty treats. And kitty treats are different than doggy treats. Okay?
Cats have a very different diet. They're a different animal.
Yep.
Much more carnivorous.
I think I'm gonna just get the other one.
Yeah, go ahead and go to cookie sheet number 2.
And if I need to squish more on, I will.
Yeah.
But I think for now that's a good balance.
Hazel, what have you found? Yeah, obviously we would not let her do this if we were cooking people food, but since it's, you know, for the animals, I think she can explore.
She can explore the smells and the sights here.
You should tell them the story of how Hazel got her name.
Hazelnut.
Mm-hmm.
The first cat I think you had here in this house, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Your
First cat in my life ever.
Yes, first pet cat was he was from a...
He was a feral colony rescue. Yeah, they found him in the middle of a field pasture.
And he was the runt.
Abandoned.
He was the runt. And you guys had actually fostered a few of the kittens.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one in particular that got the name Peanut. And Peanut got that name, if I recall, because he peed everywhere.
It was dual fold. One, yes, he peed everywhere. So that is where our German au pair called him Peanut, because he peed everywhere. But he was also so runty, he actually was shaped and colored like a peanut.
Like
he
a
was
little
head
peanut.
and belly, and that's all he was.
Mm-hmm. Like a little peanut. And he was an amazing cat.
He had 6 toes on every foot.
6 toes on every foot. One of the coolest cats. Indoor, outdoor cat. So incredibly independent, but also so incredibly attached and bonded with Ella, my youngest niece. He was basically like her familiar, little Peanut. And again, he was the runt. And Peanut, sadly, at the age of 15, passed away peacefully. And when it was time to adopt a new family member, Ella chose a runt that she aptly named Hazelnut.
Continue the nut name.
They continue the family nut name, and she is undoubtedly one of the most unique cats that I have ever, again, come across. And she was so pitiful when they first got her.
She was really sick, yeah.
But, you know, the runt. That's part of being the runt. What do you see in there, Hazelnut?
What are you doing? I don't think you want flour.
No, you don't want in there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do it. She's determined. Oh
my God.
Well, guess we know what that flour's used for from now on.
Yes, I'm going to have...
Oh my God. She did it. She put her little paw in it. You're going to see little flower pop.
Oh my God.
Hazelnut.
Hazel. Yeah, I think this one is a wash. I'm afraid this may be the pet's flour.
It's fine.
It'll be for the next batch of pet.
Exactly. Yes, it will be. All right. So, I got my...
We're going to have a lot of cookies. This is great, actually.
Yep. So, I'm going to do the same thing and just re-roll this. Give it a little bit of... Thank you, Hazel, for christening it.
Again, I would never endorse this if this was human food, but I think it's fun to watch her explore new textures, new smells, you know, and
it is for them. I mean, again, these are not for the cats necessarily, but like, I like that.
This is an animal-friendly family.
I'm actually blown away that the consistency is not like it's right. The consistency is right. That's why you shouldn't be afraid to mess with your recipes. What did you say? It's like a guideline. Yeah.
What is it, the culinary rule of you only have to change like one thing to make a recipe your own? So while we thank Spot and Tango for the idea, I'm pretty sure you have now claimed sweet potato popper puppy prizes as your own. Hazel's very intrigued.
Yes, you approve? You approve of this? Oh, we gotta check out the flour again? You might as well. That's yours.
You know, next time, I think I was just thinking of other things is, you know, honey. We add honey.
Yeah.
I bet that would be a great addition to these.
I was thinking
it would go, just because I was thinking about when we eat sweet potatoes and, you know, the honey butter is that that Sean makes. And I bet that honey would be amazing in these. And good for them if you get the local honey.
For their allergies.
Yeah.
Okay. We have 2 sheets of cookies here. And it says to bake at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes. So I'm kind of tempted to maybe put like 10 and then check it. I think that's usually like a wise choice. So I'm going to do one on the top oven, one on the bottom oven. Everyone, please keep your distance.
Safety first.
Safety first. That's the wrong direction, boy. That's the wrong direction. Excuse me. Just a little. Thank you. No. Watch it. And then timer. 10. Start. Boom. Now, the next best part is we had a tiny little bit of raw sweet potato dough that we couldn't fit. As you saw, the cookie sheets were pretty well packed, so I thought it might be a nice little treat for some good doggies to have a little sweet potato treat here. So who would like that? Nixie, Triton, Orsi? Everyone? Triton? Oh my goodness, no jumping though. Let's try to get, an even amount here. Everyone, this is just a sampling, everyone, okay. Oh, you're so good! Everyone's so good! Wait. I have that. That was very nice. Good job! Look at this. Now we get to lick the utensils. Come here. Look at this. Everyone gets nice bonding. Look how nice. Oh my God, Orson. Oh my God. He's trying to run away with it.
Yeah, he's like, give it.
A little pre-wash action here. Thank you. Is this good? Do we approve?
It seems like, I don't know.
Triton's like,
I don't know, man.
He doesn't want to get in. He doesn't want
the anxiety.
Yeah.
He gets very anxious when all this crazy.
What about that? You want to try that? Okay. All right. That's good boy. Yeah. So now we wait for the great reveal. I can't wait.
I think they're waiting to see if there's maybe anything else. Maybe.
Do we approve? Okay, you have to breathe. You can't breathe it.
I inhaled it. I wonder who that was. And I'm waiting for the classic Orson burp.
Belch. Yeah, no.
That was a gag.
Is that a cat? Hello?
It's never go here.
No.
Never.
You heard that, right? You heard that. That was a definite attempt at communication. Dogs are doing the talking with the buttons thing. That's like a really big thing right now, is the dogs that can talk with buttons. But guys, I think cats might skip buttons altogether and just start talking to us. Just know that I said this and check back with me in a few years.
We've seen, and in our own house, you were telling the story this morning about Peanut.
Yeah. Peanut used to sit when Ella would come downstairs, and he would sit upstairs, and you would hear him, Ella. I'm not joking. He would yell her name and also do the hello. Like, I don't really know what else to explain that. They're mimicking us. Do they know what they're saying? I don't know. Maybe.
Seemed like it because he was calling out to her.
Sure seemed like a cat that was calling for his person to me. Well, guys, cookies are going to be done in about 4 to 6 minutes. 4 to 6 minutes. And
warm cookies are your favorite thing. I wonder if Orson's will be warm cookies as well.
I bet it will. You look like such a little gentleman right now. This has been so much fun. If you don't have the motivation to cook for yourself, try cooking for your pet and realize that it's not complicated. It was literally a potato, some flour, some oats, peanut butter, an egg. That's it.
That's all that was really, in the recipe. Everything else was our just modification.
Yeah, like, what do we have that we know they like that is also good for them that we can maybe throw a little bit in? And we did, and it actually worked out great. I mean, we haven't
Pets
tried
are
them
also
yet.
not going to complain.
No.
They are not looking for perfection. They are happy with okay.
And I'm really excited to see how they like these, and I think they're going to be good. They're bigger than I thought. We could have even cut them smaller, I think. I don't know, but I think these are about perfect. They are like little cookies. I have a little... Oh, they're so cute! They're so cute.
Orson, he's trying to
eating
eat my camera. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I definitely think I'm going to let him go the extra couple minutes.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
I know, baby. I know. Are you excited about your cookies? I know. Are you excited about your cookies too? Everybody gets your cookies. Yes, everybody gets the cookies. Okay. Oh, yes. Is it warm there? You like that, Charlie? Hi, boy. Hi.
Thump with his tail.
Do you good boy? You're a good boy.
I see sweet potato on his chin. Orson's going to lick it off of him.
Nixie is not even interested. She's just like,
I'm being a good girl here. Yeah. I see this good girl. Everybody's being a good girl. Everybody's being good boys. Oh, hello.
I know your members were asking for a day in the life of Orson. This isn't actually far off of that. This is pretty,
Pretty standard. Yeah. This is just what we do. All right.
This is the house pack and.
Now, I will say, this is later in the afternoon when they've gotten out the morning play sesh. It's usually spurred on by Orson. Okay, he's got that puppy energy. He wants to play. These two, what are Nixie's 7 and Triton's
6 and 7.
6 and 7. So they are not old dogs, but they're also not spring chickens. And that puppy energy can sometimes be a little much for them. But they keep up with them. It stresses Triton out a little bit sometimes when
He's got anxiety issues.
He does, and that's okay. We love him, and he deals with it, and it's fine. But
everybody's got issues.
Yeah, everybody's got their issues they're working through, man. But they do play really well together, and it's good for them. And they were all sacked out when we started making this video, and now I think they've about
got
come
a little
around.
taste of what's to come.
Mm-hmm. And I think everybody might be ready for it. It's time to check. So. Okay, all right, everyone, out. Let's excuse me. Okay, out.
We're gonna have to clear the path.
Come on.
Come on.
All right, hold on. Let me just
take a peek because this is only at 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him a couple more.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Orson said those are not done.
No, he said close it back. All right, 2 more minutes. We're gonna give it the full 12.
And as with everything, your oven, gas, or electric, or all these things.
It could vary.
And we don't know. We've never made these.
I don't, right.
Unlike the gingerbread cookies of looking for cracks, we don't actually
know. Right. They just still look doughy, so I figure they can go a couple minutes more. It's going to be fine. As long as they're not burning, which they're not. So we're just going to see. We'll try it at 12 minutes, and we'll pop them out, and we'll see. I don't know. I don't think they'll care. Listen, I think if they were raw, obviously, if they were raw, they would still eat them.
Really like them.
Yes. Our poor recipe. I'll be sure to put this in the description of the video.
Without all of these add-ons.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to do a cookbook. We've got our family cookbook with all of our family recipes. Maybe we need a pet cookbook.
That's a great idea.
And we've already got the first 2 recipes. We've got our tasty turnip toppers and our sweet potato poppers.
And then, oh my God, we could have a doggy chapter and a kitty chapter. This is a great idea. Everyone, leave a like on this video and a comment if that's what you want us to do, is to make a pet OK Baker cookbook.
I like your tunes.
I'm very musical. I don't know where I got it because I can't play a single instrument or carry a tune when I sing, but I'm just musical.
It's in your blood.
It is. I'm musical by nature. My dad could play basically any instrument by ear. He could pick up almost anything and play it, and I can't for the life of me. If someone, if it was life or death, I could not play a tune on a guitar, okay? But I
don't know if it's true, but Dad said that they did hire a piano teacher to teach him piano when he was about 10. and that she quit because the first day she showed up, he kicked his chair out and started playing Jerry Lee Lewis on the piano, and then she quit.
She's like, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
I believe that. I do. Or Dad was just telling tales. Who knows?
But it could have been either one.
It's either one.
But he could play Jerry Lee Lewis.
But he could play it, so
it's believable.
right. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm gonna look at these. Excuse me.
And poke them a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just
Whoa.
you know. We get to decide. This is our choice. Let's see. I want to see the.
I don't know. I think they might need
They're
a
a
little.
little squishy to me.
Yeah, I think I want to let them go a little more.
Lift up one. Let's see what it looks
at the
like on the
bottom.
bottom. Let's see. No, they're not even brown
No,
or anything. I
they
think
need to go.
I think they could go like 3
2 to 3 more
minutes.
minutes. Yep,
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. Boy.
And again, we have no idea.
No idea what we're doing.
They could get too crispy, but then we'll just crumble them up and put them on their food.
Yep.
Because that's how we roll.
2.5 minutes.
I like that. Yeah. And then we're just going to go with it. And if they're gummy, we'll know for next time.
Right. And if they're not, yeah, and actually too, we added a bunch of crap to it. Not crap, great, really good, healthy stuff for them. So that could also change the consistency to where it's not like a crunchy, crumbly cookie.
It could be more, chewy.
Right.
We could have a chewy cookie.
Hey boy, can I have a paw?
Thank you! What a good boy! What a good boy! Oh my goodness!
Orson may be ready for his own show.
Yeah, that was so good. Sit. Can I? Oh, yes you can! You're the smartest boy in the whole world! You're the smartest boy in the whole world! Yes, you were very smart.
Well,
You're
he's very sweet.
Okay,
we don't give them false hope. We are very clear about we talk about their strengths, not their weaknesses.
Yes.
Triton is very sweet.
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
she is. He's
Yes,
the
he
sweetest boy.
Yes.
Yeah, Mama.
Can I have a paw?
Thank you! You're so good! You're so good! You're so smart! You're the smartest and the best dressed. So nice. Your Auntie Amber got you this sweater, didn't she? Yeah, and you're so nice. Oh, yes.
And now Nixie is very smart.
Scary smart.
Scary smart. All right. This
Not
dog,
always as
yeah,
sweet.
I know. Yeah. But she's still a good girl. She's a little naughty. I've gotten over the loss of my sourdough. That, rest in peace, the most beautiful sourdough loaf that was ever made. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right.
Keep it G.
Yes. Come on, guys. Come on.
This is a family show. We do not. I don't want to be censored.
Yeah. You're gonna get me banned, guys. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. We'll check and see if the bottom is brownish, and if we start
just
to
crispy.
crispy, yeah, just as long as the outside is crispy, we know they're cooked all the way through. And then I say we call it. Well, like you said, they crumble, they eat. Who cares? It doesn't matter. They'll love them.
I feel confident they are going to love them.
I think so too. Oh my goodness, they actually smell really good. They've definitely changed
No, they've
consistency.
got consistency. I actually think these might be okay.
I think these are done.
They seem done to me.
I think these are done. All right, let's get the other one out. Excuse me, boy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse
Orson,
me. Excuse
come
me.
here.
Excuse me.
Come
Excuse
here.
me. Excuse me. Oh yeah. That coconut oil has made them. They're very easy to.
That's perfect. Yeah, we don't want them to stick. No.
Look at that.
And these may not need a cooling rack.
They may
I'm
not.
just saying because they're not soft enough
No.
that they feel like they need one. So we
No.
can keep our cooling racks clean
Yeah.
and just let them cool
Just
in
let them.
place.
Just let them do that. All right, I'm gonna kill the oven. Turn off.
Just
Clear.
off.
Off.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. So there we go.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna let them cool, and then we'll let them sample them. Doggies! Who wants some warm cookies? I think a little gentleman does.
Who wants a treat?
Who would like a treat? Okay. Oh, there.
Maybe they don't.
Maybe they don't. Well, maybe when they see little Orsi get his. All right. Come. What a good
Oh,
boy.
now we're going. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have a paw? Thank you. Wait,
Oh,
wait,
now that
wait,
is not
wait.
nice. That's
Wait.
not good manners.
Sit.
is it? How is it? What do you think? Oh, they're gone.
They inhaled them.
They're, well,
It must be good. They inhaled them.
all right, everyone. It's like, where's more? Well, the sweet potato popper puppy prizes were a great success.
So, we did the math. If we give each dog one treat every day, right? So, basically, one of their meals, we would put this with it or give them as a treat during the day. I did the math. It's 20 days, so almost 3 weeks of treats for 3 dogs with 2 sweet potatoes, an egg, some flour, and some oats and a peanut butter.
So if you got one dog, you got 3 months.
Yeah, just try it, guys. Let me know what you think. This is it from the OK Baker Kitchen. Until next time, everybody.